There's a collective panic right now in Giant Land. This is Tim. This is New York Giants Straight Talk, powered by Online, Big Blue LLC. We dropped this one to the Miami Dolphins, 31-16. There was really no doubt we were going to lose this game. I personally thought we could have won it 31-27, so at least I got the 31 right. Daniel Jones goes out with an injury. Brian Dable and the play calling went crazy in that last 4 minutes. We're going to talk about the draws. It was very Judgian. I know they were trying to take advantage of the over-aggressiveness of the defense that had been haunting Daniel Jones and Tyrod Taylor. But Eric Gray, 12 carries for 25 yards, 2.1 yards. As long as one was 8 yards, and he had the fumble. Please stop with this kid. Just keep Breda in. I don't convert Wando Robinson to a running back. Just stop with this kid, please. It was one of those games that, it wasn't in doubt. I mean, it was a 17-10 going into the second half. You knew we weren't going to come back. You saw the track. This was a track meet, and the Giants' offense they were not up to the track. Defense was just not up to the track meet. Plain and simple. I am a little upset. I'm on that long touchdown. Xavier McKinney seemed to give up. I don't like that. I don't like seeing that at all. But at the end of the day, the defense did get a couple turnovers. The defense got a touchdown, or this would have been just another blowout. The offense is romper room nursery school compared to higher learning and education against Miami. I don't know what the hell the play calling is anymore. I really don't get it. I'm not seeing it. Daniel Jones, yeah, he was sacked 6 times, but also Daniel Jones did make some mistakes. You on that early in the game on that 3rd and long, when you send out Gray, a 5th-year quarterback should understand that he needs to slide his protection to that side of the line because Evan Neal went and blocked on the inside. So he didn't slide the protection and got walloped. A 5th-year quarterback, I'm going to rephrase this again, a 5th-year quarterback would have known, I'm sending out Gray, I slide the protection to that side of the line. 14 for 20 for 119, 6 yards average. 6 yards average, sacked 6 times. He just doesn't look fluid in the pocket. The Giants tried to go to a run game. They tried to go to a short passing game. It just wasn't working. It just literally wasn't working. Then you got Tyrod Taylor coming in 9 for 12 for 86 yards, 7.2 yards average, and he was sacked once. You saw the escapability, though. I wish we had Tyrod Taylor 4 years ago because the escapability is there. The problem is the mind is able, but the body isn't with Tyrod because he's 470 years old. He's 470 years old, Tyrod Taylor. This is just done. This Giants season is over. It's 1-4. You're going up against Buffalo, who just lost in London to Jacksonville at home. You know Buffalo ain't going to be happy. The Giants have limited talent on both sides of the ball. They have some pieces, but honestly, once we go 1-5, you got to start thinking about trading Waller. You got to start thinking about trading Barkley. You got to start thinking about buying and getting some draft capital because this team is not going anywhere. The defense is still stiff. Poor Trey Hawkins. Oh, my God, poor Trey Hawkins. I feel so bad for him. You got a rookie on an island with the other rookie on the other side and Deontay Banks. You're trying to get after the quarterback. You had 1 sack. And again, it was a Kayvon Thibodeau sack. You had 1 sack today. Kayvon Thibodeau, 1 sack and 2 tackles. He's such a monster performer. I'm sorry, the bike move. He's such a monster performer. Dexter Lawrence was garbage today. King of the almost sack. Leonard Williams was garbage today. The defense outside of that early part of the first half was just kind of trash. You're still not getting any pressure. You literally cannot stop the run. You had the rookie go for 151, 13.7 yards of carry in the touchdown. You had the other guy go 10 for 65 for 6.5. We had a 76-yard run, a 23-yard run. We had a 96-yard pass, a 23-yard pass, and a 20-yard pass against us. And at certain points of the game, Miami was trying to keep us in the game. Tulalalahalafolahola was just throwing the ball through 2 interceptions. We had 2 fumbles. They lost one of the fumbles, and we can't capitalize. Even with the short field, we have to kick a field goal. There's something very wrong here. Eli Apple was laughing at us with his 9 tackles, 8 of them solo and a half sack and 1 pass defense and a quarterback hit. Bobby Okereke, man. I know we overpaid for him, but he had 10 total tackles, only 4 solo. That means he was not leading the point of attack. That means he was mopping up. And he had 2 pass defenses. Do you know how many tackles for a loss we had today? 1. They had 8. We had 1. Jason Pinnock on that big interception for 102 yards with a touchdown. Highlight of the day. But this team is trash. I knew we were bad last year, but we got lucky. We got a bunch of lucky breaks. I didn't think we were bad. I think we were a competitive team, but I think we're one of those teams that can hang out with you, and beat up on the bad teams, but we got a lot of breaks. This year, we're not getting the breaks, and we're playing good teams, and we are now being out-coached and out-thought. You're down by 2 scores. You have your backup quarterback in, and on 2 consecutive third downs, you ran draw plays with a rookie who has no burst. Does anyone? And you show the picture of Dable on the sideline. He's smiling. What the fuck are you smiling about? Are you smiling because you called that play? Are you smiling because your boy wonder, Mike Kafka, called that play? I don't get that. You bring Tyrod Taylor. If you didn't notice, you bring Tyrod Taylor in. All the plays, all the passes, all the pass catches, basically all the receptions were made on the inside of the field. Why aren't you doing that with Daniel Jones? Why aren't you doing that with your 5th-year quarterback? Why does everything with Daniel Jones seem to be on a rollout to the outside? And nothing seems to be in the middle of the field. Things that make you go, I'm tired of garbage. I'm tired of trash. I'm tired of bad teams, bad coach teams. This team is poorly coached. They are undisciplined right now. And it's just getting worse. Daniel Jones goes out with a neck injury. He had the neck injury a couple of years back, so we don't know exactly what his status is going to be. It's way early. It's way early to figure it out. He was ruled out of the game. I mean, yes, people are going to blame the offensive line. But you saw what Tyrod did. You saw what Tyrod Taylor did when you have a quarterback who has pocket presence and awareness. And I'm trying not to say anything bad to Daniel Jones because he got hurt. But you saw what a quarterback who had pocket presence and awareness could do. The only problem is with Tyrod Taylor, the body is not willing, is not able. The mind is willing, but the body's not because he's 4,698 years old. And I love all the people that said, well, we don't need Saquon Barkley. Really? Because there's no one else to focus on if you don't have Saquon Barkley in this game. If I'm Saquon Barkley, I'm probably sitting out the rest of the year. I'm all of a sudden, I think my hamstrings are starting to really hurt from sitting on the bench. Saquon Barkley just wants to be traded. It's funny that you are 1-4. You are going against a pissed off Buffalo Bill team at home, so you're going to be 1-5. It's time to blow this shit up because it's not going to get any better. I'm sorry, and I wish I could blow sunshine up your ass and tell you how wonderful this is going to be. I wish I was that kind of content creator to say, oh, don't worry about it. It's everything else's fault, but it's everyone else's fault but Daniel Jones's. You figure you're going to lose to Buffalo. You might be able to beat the Commanders at home. I'm still iffy on the Jets game because the Jets got a good defense. I'm iffy at the Raiders on Vegas. Cowboys is a loss. Washington at home is a loss. I'm still Patriots are just as bad as us. Packers is a loss. Saints is a loss. Eagles is a loss. Rams is a loss. Eagles is a loss. So maybe there's 3 games that we can come out on. So that would be 4 to 5 wins. I knew we weren't going to make the playoffs this year, but I didn't think it was going to go out like this. We have over-evaluated our talent once again. We were literally out-coached again today. I'm not getting worried about Dable yet, but we got to do something about the offensive play calling. And like I said, why did everything when Tyrod came in the game went to the middle of the field, but we don't do that with the golden boy, the fifth-year guy, making $160 million who we're anchored to for the next year and a half? Where's Tommy DeVito? I want to see Tommy DeVito. I knew we were going to lose the game. And I still don't understand fully right now why I'm so pissed off. Because I knew we weren't going to win this one. I knew it. I thought as the fan that we could win it, but I knew we weren't going to win this one. And at the end of the day, Miami was just too good of a team. Miami's just too fast. Too much speed. Miami is ridiculous. And then you go out and get Claypool. Oh, Lordy, great balls of fire. I hate that. And they tried to keep the Giants in this game. We have a collection of talent that has been over-evaluated. We have a free agent class again, which is underperforming in Paris Campbell, Bobby Okereke. We have a big tight end signing, a trade that is underperforming as well. He finally got in the game. He's looking at Tyrod Taylor like, holy shit, someone threw me the ball past 21 yards. We're a collection of talent that's not that good. And we overestimated our worth on our offensive line. Very Judgian. We overestimated the worth of our offensive line again. But it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's all right. Because of the fact that we were going to suck anyways. I want people to line up for my apologies. I want my apologies about Daniel Jones. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of this team. I'm tired. I'm getting a little on end with both Dable and Shane because they're the ones that brought in this talent. They're the ones that evaluated this talent. They're the ones that put this offense together. It's the same offense they ran last year. No one is shocked about what we were doing. It's a Jason Garrett offense with motion. And Jason Garrett is laughing because he's like, I told you, mother effers. I went with a conservative offense because I went with what my quarterback had. We're going to calm down a little bit and do a better video tomorrow on Monday. But until then, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to ring that bell because you want to know why. That'd be awesome.